Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Mr. Secretary, big news tonight before we booked you to come on the show about this ceasefire deal that's going to take effect, the ceasefire, in just a few hours from now. Your thoughts about this day, especially as it related to the oil shipments through the Gulf, through the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran's threats. You heard the Admiral's comments, but Americans were very concerned.
Yeah, look, Donald Trump is just simply a transformative president. A little over a week ago, major hostilities break out in the Middle East. And as the Admiral just talked about, this is the lifeblood of global oil flows. Big flows for natural gas as well. Everyone's predicting for sure over $100 oil is just around the corner. Then we have strong leadership from our president, precision strikes over the weekend to take out Iran's key nuclear facilities. Everyone thinks that's another $20 on the price of oil. And here we are Monday evening, and oil dropped below $70 a barrel. And more importantly for American consumers, wholesale gasoline was down over 10 cents today and diesel down 15%. That is the collective benefits of President Trump's energy dominance agenda and his strong, clear, peace through strength leadership style. It's just transforming the Middle East.
Now, Mr. Secretary, for those of us who were young politicos back in the 80s, and I happen to work for President Reagan, this is a Reagan-esque move on the part of President Trump. I mean, the America First agenda at play. There were a lot of people on the right who were very concerned, and I had my concerns. I don't like any military involvement if we can avoid it, but he made a decision that there was no good reason to avoid this military engagement, that it was critical for America first.
I love the Reagan-esque comparison. Ronald Reagan just looked at the Soviet Union completely differently than all the leaders before him. He saw the black and white. He saw the good and evil. And the only way you win is by being clear and strong and bold. And he did just that. Donald Trump got elected to do the same thing with American energy policy and with American foreign policy. Iran has been a mess. They've been the cause of all the trouble and instability for 46 years now in this entire region of the world. He didn't follow the old playbook, the Biden playbook of appeasement, ask them nicely to do less bad behavior, don't enforce the sanctions and give Iran a bunch of money. That didn't work. President Trump came in with a very different approach, and we're still in the midst of this, but just dramatically different results in the Middle East and for American energy buyers.
Now, Mr. Secretary, we're just getting new details in about the ceasefire. Reuters is reporting that President Trump brokered the agreement with a phone call with Netanyahu this afternoon, and that Vance, Rubio, and Envoy Witkoff held direct and indirect talks over the last few days with the Iranians. Again, to your point, he just decided to abandon this idea that you don't treat Iran like they're real people there. And he's like, they are people. They want a better life. Someone there wants a better life for these people. I'm going to try to play to that while I play America's strength on the world stage. But the old guard, they didn't go the Trump way, and they talked him down for years and years, and no one else could have pulled this off. And again, assuming this all holds.
I agree, Laura. Just a totally transformative style. Who's President Trump's one constituency is the American people. And when he does foreign policy, who's his constituency in Iran? 90 million Iranians. That was, this is an educated, technically successful, pretty doing well society not long ago, and it's gone backwards for 46 years. Those Iranians, they want peace and trade and prosperity just like we want in the United States, just like the rest of the Middle East does. Maybe they're going to get a taste of it.
Well, they're going to have to step up and find their new leader. Mr. Secretary, the president said drill, baby, drill today or yesterday when he was concerned about the price, perhaps, of oil going up. But this seems like great news so far. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.